Kenny, thank you for doing all this time for me. Thank you so much. It means so much to me.
Hey, Steven, what's up, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. We're off to a good start so far.
Yeah, I'm doing.
Look at that collection you have. Holy moly!
Yeah, I know. I have at least 1,050 John Cena's.
That collection is incredible. I love it.
Thank you. Oh, I actually have your figure, but it's buried in my bucket.
Oh,
could I play with it?
Sorry, could you keep talking, buddy? I'm just getting your voice is breaking up on me.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat it. I have your figure actually, but it's buried in my bucket because I play with it.
Oh, I can't hear your voice.
Is it still cutting up, Kenny?
1 second, Jacob. Could you just could you talk for a sec?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm just give me a. I want to wait till our voices clear up a little bit so I can answer the question. Hello.
Hey, Steven, hello. I can hear you perfectly. I think it's maybe on one of our ends. Steven, can you say something, buddy?
Sure.
Say test 1 2 3.
Oh,
test 1 2 3.
What's happening? All right. Could you just keep talking? Test
Hello,
1 2. Do you?
Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
There we go. We got you. I got you. I heard you. What's up, buddy? There we are.
So what I was saying was I have your figure.
Oh, awesome.
But it's buried in my bucket because I play with it a lot.
Oh, okay.
I make you flip over the ropes. I make you look like Ricochet.
Oh, thank you. I try my best to be a high flyer still, even though I'm getting really old and really heavy. So.
Oh, and trust me, I try to make you a face all the time I play with you.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
Before I start doing the questions, sure. we have two things in common.
Okay.
One, we're both from Canada.
Oh, really? What city are you from, buddy?
Toronto.
Toronto. I used to go to Toronto all the time. I had a friend who lived in Toronto, and I used to visit all the time. I used to spend months there, and I used to go to all the malls there. I used to take walks. I used to take the train. I miss that place. I've flown there. I've drove there. I've wrestled there. Oh, that was like a home away from home for me. Do you like it?
Yes, it's really nice.
Yeah.
It's got lots of wrestling, trust me.
Yeah, and you guys are great fans. I remember when we used to go there for Ring of Honor, you guys were some of the greatest fans that I performed in front of. Yeah. Always so many people, too.
And the second reason is my mom and dad work at Costco. Wow. So we have the Costco bond.
That's unbelievable. I'll tell you one thing. The one thing that was really sad for me, because I used to work at Costco, I used to try so hard. I used to work so many hours at Costco. I loved it. And that was one of the saddest things for me to do was to tell my boss at Costco, I said, sorry, I'm going to be in Japan so much. I don't know if I can work here anymore. So I said, is there a way that maybe we can have a special relationship where I can just kind of work here every time I come back from Japan? They said, well, maybe not. But I really wanted just to have kind of a part-time job at Costco, just still be involved. I liked it a lot. I miss it.
And also, I wanted to say before all my questions, I wanted to say I'm sorry for passing.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy. He was a good friend to everybody, and I just wish that everyone. I wish that everyone knew him the way that we did, and I hope that through everyone's stories that you guys get to know him a little bit better too.
Yeah, but my mom and dad broke the news to me, but I cried all night, but I'm still happy now.
That's good.
So on to the questions. Question number 1 is, other than the New Day, who are 3 people you haven't faced in video games that you can beat in your opinion?
Sorry, could you tell me the question again, buddy? So, your voice kind of broke up again.
Okay. Other than the New Day, who are 3 people that you haven't faced in video games that you can beat in your opinion?
Oh, can we get the? Sorry, Jacob.
Can you hear me?
I don't know why I'm getting the. I'm getting a real skippy kind of voice on my side, unfortunately.
One second. Can you hear me properly or no?
Could you do I?
I can hear you
I want to
fine.
be able to hear you when you. Do I sound skippy when I talk to you?
No.
No. Oh, there we go. Okay, you came back.
Hello?
Yeah, I got you. Can we get Steven back on quick?
Very weird. All right, there you go, Steven.
Okay, so my first question was okay, so other than the New Day, who are three people that you haven't faced in video games that you can beat in your opinion?
That I can beat in my opinion. Okay, I'll tell you one for sure. Okay, one is The Miz. I can for sure beat The Miz because I saw that he can sometimes beat Xavier Woods, and I can for sure beat Xavier Woods. So I can beat The Miz. I know I can. Another guy that I can beat for sure is Big E. I know I can beat Big E. I would lay a walloping on him. I could beat up Big E real bad in any kind of video game. And we have two guys in AEW. We have Kip Sabian and Miro that are playing a lot of video games.
Miro. I've interviewed him.
Yeah. So I've seen Miro play video games and he's okay. He's pretty good. He's funny, but I think I'm better at him in everything. So I want to beat those guys up real bad in any game.
Hopefully Miro doesn't see this on my YouTube channel.
No, he gets real mad really quick. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But I'm not afraid of him. I'll lay the smack down on Miro. Doesn't matter what game, any game of his choice.
On 2K 2020, I'll face you at any time.
Oh yeah, what games do you play, buddy?
2K 2020 WWE. I've beaten all 4 Uncharted.
Wow. Yeah, those are real good games. I love Uncharted games.
Yeah, I've beaten all of them.
What was your favorite one?
I
think mine was 2.
Probably my most hated one would be the third one. My most favorite one would probably be the first one, because the first one you had to fight all those monsters at the end.
Yeah, that was scary. That surprised me. I thought it was just going to be normal humans the whole time, but it turned into monsters.
On part 2, when the monsters were chasing after me, I just kept on climbing up the ladder and started shooting their faces.
You're a smart kid. You know
Second question is, there's a lot of great wrestlers all around the world. Why do you think that there are so many Canadian wrestlers at the top of the wrestling food chain, considering our population is smaller?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I'll tell you what I think. It's maybe not true, but this is just what I think. I think that because we're Canadian and because we don't have a major promotion here, we don't have AEW, we don't have WWE. They come here sometimes, they come to Canada, but we have to work extra hard to get into America. We have to work extra hard to make sure that people want to buy our visa, to make sure people want to pay for our airplane, our hotel. So it's more difficult for a Canadian wrestler to make such a long trip and take a risk going to a big promotion and impressing the boss. So we know that when we get that chance, we have to make sure that we hit a home run. We have to make sure that we do the best job possible, and we have to make sure that we get that job. So I think for us Canadians, and maybe it's just because it's in our Canadian blood. I mean, we have to deal with those rough winters all the time. We have to deal with very cold winters, very very hot summers. I think that Canadians maybe are just a little bit tougher. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're tougher and we're a little hungrier.
And I also forgot to tell you about my video games.
Yeah.
I actually play all of the WWE 2K.
Oh wow, all of them. What, do you have a favorite 2K one?
Probably 2K20 or 2K19. Well, those two.
Is that because it has Ricochet?
Well, that and there's Aleister Black. But he's my favorite. He's my favorite wrestler besides John Cena.
Oh wow. So you like NXT too then?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, they have a lot of NXT guys in that one.
Yeah. So looking at your career and on a whole, Who are 3 people that you feel have you influenced you the most, and why?
Oh, the people that have influenced me the most. I think that, well, my manager now, Don Callis, was a big influence for me when I was a kid because he was a promoter in Winnipeg and he had a very big promotion and everyone wanted to be selected for his promotion. Everyone wanted to be picked to be part of Don Callis's promotion. So I remember he was an inspiration. He made me want to try hard. He made me want to get bigger, work out at the gym, get better wrestling gear. And I knew that if I could be a part of his show, that was step one to becoming a bigger star and to getting better matches. So he was a big stepping. He was a big step for me in my journey to becoming a wrestling superstar. Then I would say the next most influential person for me. I don't know if you know him, but his name's Kota Ibushi, and yeah, he was my very good friend in Japan, and he was in the Cruiserweight Classic one year for WWE, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been inspired to do everything that I did in Japan. I wouldn't have been inspired to become the best person I could be, and I think the next person maybe that that inspired me might have been, in a way I could say maybe I could say Xavier Woods. I could say Xavier Woods because you know what? When I was trying to be a wrestler but also be involved in video gaming, a lot of people said I was crazy. And a lot of people said that I shouldn't do it. It takes too much time. It's impossible, or maybe it makes me a nerd.
Say that to me.
Yeah. So, but then when I saw Xavier Woods doing it, I saw, hey, there's someone else that can do it too, and he's doing just fine. So it made me try even harder, not only in wrestling but in video games too. So it's a more difficult schedule. It makes me really, really busy to be good at video games and wrestling, but because I see one person doing it, it makes me believe that I can do it too.
And last question is, my dad has an argument with the guy that runs this.
Mm-hmm.
Who is a bigger GOAT, Bret Hart or Chris Jericho? Who's the GOAT?
Oh, right now it has to be Chris Jericho. It has to be Chris Jericho because Chris Jericho not only was a legendary wrestler and won so many titles all over the world, but then he started a rock band. Then he retired one time, came back, became famous again, then became the champion of AEW, and then he started another group, and he's still famous, still putting on some of the greatest matches in all of professional wrestling, and he's over 50 now. So Bret Hart, I would say at one point, maybe it was Bret Hart. But now that it's 2021 almost, my vote goes to Chris Jericho.
Okay, I'm going to agree with you. But in my opinion, the real GOAT of all generation is Bret Hart.
Oh.
Thank you so much for doing the time. Thank you so much, and I'm sorry for your passing.
Oh, thank you so much, buddy. You were great to have on here. Thank you so much. It was a lot of fun. Great to meet you. See you.
Kenny, you kind of touched